Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you very much for listening to this YouTube channel. So today, our index declined, for the second straight day, So it extended its decline this Monday, by 10.17 points, or down 0.15% to close at 6,721.08. Value turnover is at 2.85 billion, no? Uh, it's very muted, no? I watched the trading this morning. There's nothing going on for the first 2 hours. I think the value turnover was around less than 1 billion, and we ended the whole trading session just at 2.85 billion, no? The lowest year to date, no? So investors stayed on the sidelines because of several uncertainties, no? Foreigners were net sellers with outflows around 491 million pesos, no? So if you are not aware, investors are taking some profit, no? If there's some profit left to sell pa, no? If you don't know, no? Inflation will be much faster this April, no, because of higher oil prices and higher commodities. Fed also, no, there's some anticipation that uh, Fed's reserve policy, were kind of aggressive, no, towards monetary measures are expected to be taken, no. So in a week's time, we will be electing a new president, no? And this is causing some uncertainty in the market, no? Of course, with the latest survey by Pulse Asia, it's PBM who's leading, no, 56%. We are just not sure what the methodology used in doing that survey, So it only makes sense, no? If you're winning 56%, you need to factor in half of the voting population, no? It means that you need to get the votes of the 16 million votes of Duterte, 16 million, around 16 millions of Leni Robredo, the 9 million votes of Grace Poe. You add everything up, you get 56%, no? That's absurd. That's kind of delusional for me, no? Of course, if your sample population is small, then that's possible, but of course, there's some scientific uh, basis for that. But please remember that last 2019, Vico Soto, uh, the challenger, no, for the mayor post on Pasig, no, was also lagging 63 to 30, 63, 66 to 33%, no. Si Vico yung 33%, no. So way behind, no. And we all know that Vico Soto won the Pasig election, no. So right now, no, people are not looking at the surveys, right. Well, for some, no, they're not looking at the surveys na, no. If you notice, no, SWS, no, has yet to release a survey. No one sponsored them to conduct one, no? So it's a battle of drone shots right now. If you add the number of people who attended the rally of Leni Robredo, it's quite impossible na she's only getting 23%, no? So let's see, no? Bring it on, no? Of course, a BBM presidency means that almost all of Duterte's projects will be continued, no? And if we want some change, if people uh, they prefer some improvement changes, or if they're not happy with the current administration, they go with the opposition, no? And historically, it's always the opposition who wins the national election. So let's see. No? Anyway, welcome to another lecture session. No? So this is just a habit that I started. No? So please follow PSE Stock Tips Daily on Facebook and Chinoy Diary. No? If you have any questions, feel free to post them in my YouTube channel. No, I'll be returning to my previous work. No, it's taking some time, no, because there's a process for that. I already got my NBI clearance. I already got my medical clearance. Everything else. No, so I also appeared in various job interviews. No, yun. No, I showed up every time that they asked me to show up. Plus, we're just electing a candidate na very hesitant to to entertain interviews, no? Hirap talaga. Anyway, we don't speculate. We anticipate, no? So what's going on with the market? No. Uh Please note that BSP has already projected April inflation to settle within 4.2 to 5%, no, mainly because of higher electricity rates by Meralco, increased fuel prices, and higher meat and fish prices. No? So of course, this is quite alarming, but we're not on a panic button yet. No, we need to also compare our inflation numbers with our regional peers. Now, everyone is affected with this ongoing Russia-Ukraine war because of that higher oil prices. There's a chain reaction, no? Chain effect. No? So, COVID numbers, no, also increased last week by 7% week on week. No? So, the reproduction number in NCR will also increase from 0.66 to 0.79. No? I don't know, no? I expect numbers to go up, no? But no one, I really believe that we are really poor in tracking these COVID cases. No? Imagine, the other day we reported our first Omicron subvariant, wherein the patient has already returned to her country. Wala na, no? She went here for a seminar yata, went traveled to several places, went to Baguio, had some fever, so umalis, no? So just imagine if there's one positive in those mega rallies that these candidates are doing. Eh, hawa-hawa na yan, no? But just like any other flu, we're treating this COVID like an ordinary flu na, no? So right now, testing is very expensive. This is also why I'm very, what's the right term for that, no? Imagine, no, if you have you're getting you're getting paid, no, on a daily basis, no. Will you spend your last 2,000 pesos on a COVID test PCR, or will you buy uh, essentials, necessities, no, food, rice, no, noodles, ganun, di ba? Of course, we will choose food, no. Not everyone can afford to spend 2,000 pesos for a PCR test, no. That's what's happening right now, no. Everyone is not willing to spend for that. So if we're not testing, then there's nothing to report, no. So of course and that's a problem, no. In other countries, you should also note, in China, Taiwan, they are already reporting some surges, no. So we don't want any failure of erection right now. Of course, that's bad for the market, no, in case we delay this election, no. If there's some electoral rules, election rules, that if you tested positive, no, you cannot go out and vote, no, and this COMELEC cannot go to you, no, for you to vote, no. So talagang wala na, no. So that's the plan, and if it is true that BBM is getting 56%, then they're discouraging people to go out, no, for At least they already ordered the majority, no? So let's see, no? But please expect that the market is already factoring some surges. No, we cannot afford any lockdown anymore, no? So we're slowly shifting from a pandemic mindset to an endemic. We're just treating this like any other flu. Just go out, no? Uh, Everyone is already going out sa mga malls, parks, etc. No, even classes are even in the school that I'm teaching right now. No, we're already preparing for a face-to-face semester. No, so does that mean that these vaccines are not effective? No, vaccines are effective. No, it prevents severe hospitalization. It prevents severe illness. No, it doesn't prevent us from getting COVID. No, for example, no, Sinovac. No, there's an efficacy rate of 50%. Toscoy, no, you can get COVID 50, you have a 50% chance of getting COVID, but you will be protected 97% from death, no. But of course we need to factor in that we still need to get booster shots, no, because the virus, no, keeps evolving, no? Kaya nga we need to get our third and fourth booster shot, no, and several vaccines are will expire, no, on June. That's part of DOH manage health management crisis work, no. Aside from ordering vaccines, dapat DOH has this program that will educate Filipinos that they still need to get booster shots, no. So what will happen when di ba, wala na, tapon na yung vaccines, sayang, no. It's a problem. So of course, let's hope for the best, no. Increase in inflation, COVID numbers, no. Anyway, no, BSP also explained that their planned reserve requirement ratio cut, which could be in the second half of the year, is not meant to signal any changes in the policy stance, no. This would be an operational adjustment as BSP shifts to market-based tools to manage liquidity in the economy. uh, PPC, no, declared some cash dividend with an ex date of May 24, no. They have some exposure. I think their business is into gas, no? This is price petroleum, no? URC first quarter net sales is up 22% year on year to around 35.8 billion, no, driven by accelerating momentum of sales, no. So net income is up 20% year on year because of some resilient growth in operating income and forex gains for the quarter, no. It is up 20% year on year to around 3.6 billion, no. But uh, the market is really weak, no. There's what we call sell in May and go away. But for long-term investors, this is the perfect opportunity to accumulate uh, quality names, no. Historically, sabi ko nga, no, the first 100 days of the next president will be crucial. It will dictate the next uh, 6 years. So we just want to know what is his or her focus, no. The market will closely monitor the first 100 days, and historically, uh, 3 months after election, you can always back test this, no. Our market or index is up 5 to 10%, and 1 year after the election, I think it's up 20%, no. So without, of course, we need to remove uh, all these biases, no. uh, we're removing any political crisis, etc., no. Of course, I'm preferring I have some I prefer the other candidate, no. I prefer Lenny Robredo because I believe in her uh, capabilities, no, I believe she will attract foreign investors back to our country during Pinoy's time, no. It's the first time, as long as I remember, it was the first time that we were upgraded to investment grade, no. So all these foreign investors, no, started buying Philippine equities. This is also the reason why our market keeps on uh, breaking resistance, no? All-time high ng all-time high, no? 7,000, hello 8,000 din. Ay, nako. So aside from electing a president, no, the president has a hand in choosing his or her cabinet. Let's hope that the next president will elect or at least choose a very capable cabinet, not a self-serving interest, no. So Cesar Purisima was also elected in some of the board of Ayala, no. He used to be the finance secretary of Pinoy, if I remember it correctly, no. Felix first quarter core net income, no, is up 25% year on year to around 678 million because of higher operating revenues, no. Uh, and also of higher gold and copper prices and stable production and manage operating costs and expenses. Please note that they will be conducting a stock rights offering. It's just there's no appetite, no, kaya na move. But unlike Dito, no, Dito canceled the stock rights offering completely. This one is, hey, we tested the market. There's no appetite for this. It's almost election. We don't know if the next administration will be mining friendly or not. So let's wait further. That's the sentiment there. That's why they canceled. They at least deferred. No, there's no appetite. No, and clearly, if you notice, some of the IPOs that were scheduled last March were also pushed. No, everyone is on a wait and see mode right now. It's not a good uh, time to list. Uh, everyone is waiting for Raslag. Everyone is waiting for Balay ni Frutas, no. So it might take a while, probably June or July, no. But once there's some interest in our market again, no, we will probably see Villar companies list in the market. Vista Rate, his media empire, his bank, his telco, no, even his new media empire, no. Also, he has some renewable energy, no. So we will see these companies list in our market, no. AC, no, uh, they're targeting to divest some assets and raise $1 billion by next year to fund future investments and to enhance their core business, no, which includes real estate, banking, telco, and renewable energy, no. If you notice, they're slowly diversifying their uh, high risk business. This in 2019 they sold their stake in Manila Water to a friendlier businessman in the name of Enrique Razon, no. Weeks before the elections, they also sold their Muntinlupa Expressway, Toll Road Expressway to Villar. Uh, they also sold their stake in LRT1, which was awarded to them during the time of Pinoy. No, it's a very challenging environment for them in case BBM wins. We all know that they're very supportive. They're a fan. Uh, they're supporters uh, of Cory Aquino, no. So they're playing it safe, no. At least with BPI, AC, renewable energy, ASEN, no. Uh, MPI, no, toll road business of MVP Manny Pangilinan. They're also he's also diversifying, eh. No, he plans to list toll road, no, his MPI subsidiary Metro Pacific Toll Roads by 2024 and Metro Hospitals by 2025, no, because of the challenging environment that MPI encountered during the time of Duterte, no. Uh, so he's slowly diversifying into tourism, no. He bought a majority stake in Landco, which is the developer of Punta Fuego. Pre-pandemic, he bought a stake in Dusit Tani and at least real estate, no. It's not the first time that they ventured into real estate. Years before, no, I think during the prior to Asian financial crisis, they bought BGC, no. This and they sold it at a loss, no. It's not their core business, and it's one of the biggest lessons for MVP, no. He sold it because they need money, no. It's during the Asian financial crisis, MPI is one of the stock that, or at least the company, got affected, no. So they sold it to Ayala and the Campos Group, no. AC and ASEN, no. Ayala has declared property dividends consisting of ASEN shares, no, acquired from AC Energy and Infrastructure Corporation, no, with a ratio of 3 ASEN shares by 1 AC common shares, no. Of course, this will increase the public float of ASEN to at least 20%, which means that they already complied with the PSE's requirement of 20% by 2022 December, no. So of course, it's a supply and demand, eh. There's an oversupply of ASEN shares. Just imagine all these AC holders will get free ASEN shares. And what will they do with these ASEN shares in this kind of market? Of course, that's already profit, no. Well, let's just sell it. We got it for free, and let's dump it in the market, no. Just buy back lower, no. And that's what's happening right now. This is also the reason why ASEN has been weak since its announcement, no. But year to date, no, ASEN has already dropped 35%, and month to date it has already dropped 17%. But ASEN is already due for a technical bounce, no, after its sharp decline last week. It's already also on a oversold level, no. So let's monitor for a possible rebound, no. On other news, SPNEC, they already set the date of its annual stockholders meeting on August 30, no. Uh, we expect some updates from this company, no. I think they will be doing a mini stock rights offering by June, provided that the market is already the market environment, there's an appetite for stock rights offering, no, by that time. Of course, they cannot sell if there's no appetite, no. They could always defer that, eh, no, because of poor market conditions, no. Just like what happened to Felix and Dito, no. They could always move that, no. PBCom, no, their consolidated net income last year was at 1.57 billion pesos, the highest since the entry of Lucio Co last 2014, no. So like what I said, there's no volume with PBCom, no. Same with other banks out there. And I'm just monitoring BDO, BPI, Metro Bank. East West is undervalued. PNB is also undervalued. But I'm also monitoring the volume. As long as there's no volume, then there's no appetite for that, no. All HC, no, which is one of the pillars in Ayala Corporation's future plans, no. Their first quarter 2022 consolidated revenues is at 864 million, while net income is 197 million, no. They are increasing their authorized capital stock now. Probably they're preparing for a fundraising activity the next 6 to 12 months, no. Let's monitor, no. Used to be Poppy, no, and they already changed its stock symbol to All HC. Mega World, no, they are increasing their investments for a Bacolod township by around 45 billion, no. We're talking about their Upper East, no, as they ramp up construction activities inside the 34-hectare township near the Bacolod Government Center, no. So there's what else, no? Did I miss anything, no? So Fed volume was light. No, tomorrow is a holiday. No, it's a Muslim holiday. No, index leaders. No, Monday is up 3.24%, but I think it's below IPO na. I'm not really looking at the daily price na. Converge. No, continues to be weak. I'm not really. I would be surprised if Warburg Pincus, no, which has a which is the second largest holder of Converge, no, tries to sell more shares. No, let's see if there's any block sale. No. Semirara, no, they will be spending 8 billion this year with majority going for with majority going to the company's mine equipment refleeting program. No, so there's a good news. No, there's a rollback. No, for fuel tomorrow. No, but wala eh. It's still above. I just hope na the war on Ukraine ends soon because it might trigger the longer the war on Ukraine, there's a big chance that it could lead to stagflation, wherein there's some rise in inflation, but there's no enough growth, for our economy. Anyway, our passcode for today is happy holiday. No, I hope you're still listening to this YouTube channel. There's no trading tomorrow, no. But what else, no? There's nothing to discuss. What else? What else? What else? Let's read your comments, no. I'm hoping for a peaceful election, no. Of course, we cannot afford any lockdown anymore, though. We need a better pandemic response, no. Mining companies will continue to be downward more than other sectors because of dependence on export to China. The Philippines is very rich in natural resources, so we need to take advantage of that, no. Of course, uh, the next president, no, uh, because we're the next president will be absorbing uh, trillions of debt, because of pandemic, and we cannot afford to pay this debt without revenues from mining, no. Of course, I am pro mining, no, but the right term is responsible mining. We cannot afford any destruction, no. Of course, uh, you can check other areas in Leyte. There's iron sand operations there. uh, Even in Zambales, no, there's ongoing mining there, no, and it's very destructive away from our eyes because they're not listed, but I'm very aware of these uh, projects. No, we're very rich in natural resources. We need to take advantage, no? And we have a very good relationship with China, of course. Nickel, no, Philippines is the number two, the world's second largest exporter, no. But in terms of nickel rin, there's some grade, no. So may medium grade and there's high quality, no. And we cannot and nickel is one key component for electric vehicles, no, as we shift to a uh, as we shift to EVs, no. It's one key component, no. Of course, China uh, will always be our market. Unfortunately, there's a slowdown because of the COVID crisis there. They're reporting record highs, no? So that's a bad news for us because just imagine if there's a lockdown there, then there's no operations, no? Imagine what IMI, which has a factory there, no? No, they close shop, no. How can we say Filipinos came to have endemic mindset considering uh, April 29 market showing people making fuzz about the trivial matter new variant? Of course, there will be a new variant. Like what I said, no, this COVID will keep on evolving. It will not end by getting ourselves vaccinated. We need to live with the virus. Check with other countries. No? I think in the US, there's a Coachella event. No? They're not wearing face masks anymore. No? In China, it's uh, they're reporting record highs. No? In Taiwan, they're reporting 10,000 cases daily. We need to live with the virus. We cannot be afraid anymore. No? But we need to be at the same time cautious because COVID is still there, no? And it will be part of our lives at least for the next 5 years. Remember, polio was an issue before. It took at least 20 years for us to eradicate polio. You know, if our approach for this COVID is shutdown or no shutdown, then it will take us the next 20 years for us to solve this problem, and that we cannot afford any lockdown anymore, no? Of total earnings, how degree depend on earnings from export to China, Semirara, nickel, FNI, mark. I'm not monitoring FNI and mark, no. Semirara and nickel, like what I said, no, we are the world's second largest exporter, no. So, and China will be part of the equation, no? As long as we maintain a good relationship with them, no? And that's because uh, of this current administration's relationship, no? So the next administration, no, will be it's I hope they will maintain the good relationship with China, no? Friends with everyone, enemies to no one, no? WM, happy weekend. Jose Marie Di Choco, happy ERC Gaming Central, Jason Chan, no? Ronnie Hartwell Claudio, no? Again, thank you very much for listening, no? Happy holiday, no? Stay safe, God bless, vote wisely, no? May the best candidate win, no? I believe whether BBM wins or Lenny wins, I'm just hoping for a peaceful election, no? Of course, I just really prefer Lenny Robredo, no? The problem with BBM is he's really weak, no? It looks like someone's controlling him, and that's a problem, no? And whether BBM or Lenny wins, I just hope they retain NEDA Secretary Carl Chua, no? Even the opposition right now is recommending Carl Chua to be retained as NEDA Secretary. You know, we're talking about the recommendation of Senator Franklin Drilon. No, we need someone as bright as Carl Chua. No, and let's see. No, may the best uh, candidate win. No, God bless. Bye bye.